Hello again, Susanna here, your angel intuitive and spiritual guidance counselor. And we are getting into the new year, 2024, which is an 8-year manifestation, infinity. We're manifesting things that will last a lifetime. And this year, as I'm recording this, we are around in the end of February. It says February 19th. But man, this year's already stuff's happening. Oh yeah, if you know, you know. Just saying. So many great things happening. Now, of course, if you're one that's still watching the news, the TV, media, you're going to say, oh my God, the sky is falling. Nuclear bombs are coming in every which way. No. Yeah, if I'm still on YT, then that one just dang me. It's like I already got demonetized on there anyway. That's why I'm on Rumble and other places. Anyway, as is everybody now. Used to be you couldn't find this kind of content on there, and all of a sudden now you can't find it because you gotta dig. There's so much. Anyway, which is a great thing. So so much exciting stuff happening. So many, if you know what I'm talking about, the deltas clicking in. So finding out that a lot of things are real there and not real here. Remember, I like to say so much is an illusion in this realm. Time is an illusion, even though I stress about it a lot. Getting things done on time and being there on time and getting through traffic and all that kind of fun stuff. But now it is with the increase in AI, which we used to say CGI, computer generated images. Now it's, well, there's still, I guess it's different. And now there's artificial intelligence and all that's shifting stuff, and the AI is kicking up the CGI, right? So now computers are running everything and making stuff happen or appear to happen. And where we're at now in this movie we call life, and with what's going on in the worldwide realm of fear tactics and things, I'll say. No, I'm speaking in code. I don't know. But so much illusion and delusion out there, we'll say. Going back to, I've got a few videos on the fear aspect. It's like, fear has its place at times, and there's a purpose and a positive aspect to it, but that's only when we face it, right? So once we release the fear. Otherwise, if we're living in fear, we're being controlled. We're not. It's fear versus faith is what I'd like to say. Or just like when people were saying, oh, trust the science, but don't trust faith and don't trust yourself. So it's like, it's fear versus faith. They can't be in the same place. You can't say you have faith and you believe in something greater if you're in fear. What do they say that, even for the religious, the Bible says at least 365 times, they say, fear not, be unafraid. Because what does fear get us? More fear. When we focus on the fear, we create more things, or things are created to create more fear. I always like to recommend when people are still watching the media, it's like, well, can I send you some stuff? Or are you aware of this? Have you noticed this? It's like, try watching, even the ones that say, oh, I watch a bunch of different networks so I can get both sides. There's only one side. Really. I mean, as they say, it's not left and right, whatever, politics or sides or whatever. It's them versus us, right? So, or trying to, right? Trying to control. It's all about control. money and control. But, you know, I like to send people the Mockingbird Media video compilations. So if you do that search, if you're not familiar with that, search it. Not on Google, but search it. I think most people on this, well, not necessarily my channel, but the network that I'm on, or the website that I'm on, the Rumble, or Telegram, or any of the others. Some of, I'll say the lesser known ones. And we have a little more freedom. But if you do the search on, even DuckDuckGo is compromised, but you do the search for Mockingbird Media. Even sometimes the Google search will pull up some where you see every network, you see local news stations, and they're all repeating the same exact lines. It's like they get the talking point for the day, and there it is, right? And if that doesn't wake people up to how weird these are supposed to be independent stations or people, yet they're using the same exact verbiage. I mean, they pick a random word and then all of them are saying it. That's not normal. Just so you know. Like if you've got a Chicago outlet and a Des Moines, Iowa, and a Montana and a South Dakota and a Florida, and they're all, you know, local news stations that are repeating the same tagline against some, usually against, because not too many of these networks do anything for. It's pushing negativity. Another reason to turn it off. That's the main reason. But if you look that up and see how they're doing that, then it becomes this pinwheel, you know, the pinwheel of death kind of thing, the little hypnotic pinwheel whirlpool thing of hypnosis. So turn it off. Turn it off. Because, and look around, because what we see happening, because other people I know who've turned that off, I check in just to know what kind of shenanigans they're playing with for the day or the week or whatever. It's amusing. But other people that I know that have turned it off completely, and they don't even do internet stuff, they're like, you know, someone told me about this. Have you heard about that? I was like, yeah, I heard about it. And they're just like, well, what do you think? I said, well, it's like, I said, what do you see around you? They're like, yeah, I don't see that in my world. I don't see that with my friends, my family, people I'm around, interacting with, because it's not there. You know, all the things that they try to push, that the media or television or whatever tries to push upon us, it's not what most of us are experiencing. So, you know, even with the negativity of, even if it is something that actually happened around the world somewhere, an event that is not positive, you know, even if it actually happened, they have to dwell on it, and they push more and more and create more fear or anger around it. And I always like to say too, if you're watching something like that that's supposed to be truth or fact or whatever, actual, I'll say actual events, because those words don't fit in there. If anything's even an actual event, if what they're speaking about invokes discomfort in a aggressive manner, you know, sometimes if something bad happens and it invokes discomfort as in sadness, or you feel bad for someone and you want to help, if it drives you to help or drives you to a good point or to do good, then that's a little different. But when they're pushing division, anger, fear, specifically anger and fear, there's a lot of that, if you notice, or division, which it all kinds of goes together, because when they're dividing, it's because they want you angry at the other side, or fearful of someone else or something else or whatever. So be aware of that. what kind of emotion are they invoking, in what they're, in the information they're putting out there. Or pay attention to how the energy of the person is when they're saying it. Are they wound up? Is it aggressive in not just their words, but the way they put it out there? Are they hand on the hip? Are they moving around? Are they scrunching their face? What's the body language, right? What's the expression? Because that says it too. Because I'll even recommend to people, if you're going to watch it with the sound turned down. One way, watch it with the sound turned off. And also listen without looking. And see what's different, see what you pick up. This is about, tuning into it too, paying a little more attention. Because that's what we need to do, is pay a little more attention. What are they putting out? What are they trying to tell us? What are they trying to make us think? But what do we know? What do we truly know? What do we feel? What do we sense? Because that's deeper. Basically, I think we truly crave getting back to our knowing, to our awareness, deeper awareness, and coming back to where we started here, and me rambling, because I'm trying to keep them shorter. But it's like, it's coming back to that. It's being aware of what we feel, what we sense, what we know, and seeing and sensing and feeling all the greatness that's coming. All the things that they show that appear negative, but are leading to beauty and greatness. Pay attention this week and see what you know. And have a beautiful week.